Come here, Babalu. Come. This guy loves me so much. Okay, see baby. So, Namaste, my fellow future happy OCI holders. Today, I will tell you about the process of OCI and my experience with it. I made it in Mumbai this year, 2026. Now I'm recording it in April, end of April. I applied it in July 2025 and got all my documents presented in the office in October 2025 and now received them in April 2026. So yes, let me start with some new rules and requirements. Stay tuned. I hope you like this video. If you like, please give a little like. You can always remove it later. Do it now, please. Subscribe, share this video with somebody who needs to know this information. It will help my channel to grow and feed this little kitty. You know, he needs to eat some food. And he's quite a gourmet guy, you know? Yes? Say meow. Meow? No, he's shy. He's camera shy. Okay, so let's start. Without too much introduction, yes, let's get into it. Very first important rule for OCI, for foreigners, specifically I want to say for foreigners married into an Indian citizen, like in my case. You have to be married for 2 years, 2 whole years since your court marriage, okay? This is very important rule. Only then you can apply. Then also, second, you need to stay in India continuously for 6 months. So this being 180 days. And for the moment you will apply for OCI, you will need to have a valid visa for at least 6 months. 6 months, okay? Remember that. So in my case, I was on the X1 spouse visa. This was valid for 6 months only since I entered India. So that's not enough, you know, because again, you have to stay 6 months, whole 6 months, and then apply. So by the time I applied, my visa was already cancelled. What did we do? I came to India in January 2025. So my X visa extension was only valid till July. So I had to apply for an extension in May, a couple of months before, because it takes time also. And only after getting my extension, this time I got it for 1 year, I could apply for OCI itself. So I applied also in July, yes, so 6 months exactly after I came to India. Got extension for a year, yes, so it's very important. So if you don't want to pay extra penalty or fees, be sure that you have it, yes. So if you're confident to apply by yourself, just go on the OCI website, link in below. I will get all the links for FRRO, for OCI, so you guys can figure it out. If you're comfortable doing it yourself to fill up all the forms, you know that you will not make any mistakes, go ahead. But I would recommend you, honestly, to hire one agent. These people are usually very good with paperwork and all that kind of things. We didn't get one, so it took a little bit longer for us because we also had to take everything by ourselves, you know, go to this place, go to FRRO Mumbai. We live in Goa. It took some time for us to go to Mumbai, get all the paperwork. So you have to have all your valid documents. You know, for me also it should be translated and apostilled. I will talk about it a little bit later. And all the original documents and copies. You have to carry everything with you. So be sure of that too. So if you don't hire an agent, it will be cheaper for you, but more stressful, I would say. So if you're not confident, you worry a little bit, so hire an agent.
Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. It takes a second but helps my channel grow. Thank you.
I applied online, and then after receiving all the documents, they requested my visit to Mumbai FRRO. With original documents and all the copies. Yes, I will leave here some of the required documents as for 2025, okay? So, but you have to check, sometimes they change rules. Maybe some additional documents is required. For example, this year, I also required my birth certificate, which should be apostilled. Yes, so, for example, and it was a little bit trouble for me because I didn't apostle it before. So if you are Russian national like me, make it before coming to India. So go to get your birth certificate, go to notary, translate it first, and then go to special agency, a special place, they apostille it for you. I will also leave it in the description, because honestly I don't remember what was exact procedure for me. You cannot do it from India. Even the Russian consulate doesn't do it. Okay, so be sure that before coming to India and staying for the 6 months, because you see, once you leave, you have to start again. 6 months you have to wait. So make sure you check all the documents and apply. So, and then you bring on your originals, especially marriage certificate is very important. Your visa, your proof of address, and for some countries, as I said, some apostille birth certificates. Now it's a very important rule. Make sure because you do it before coming to India. You come to the office, you present all documents, and they will double check everything. You'll have to also self attest it, so you do the signature. And also you will have a little bit of the questionnaire. They give you some questions, for example, to check if your marriage is valid. Okay, guys, so you'll have to know your husband or wife's favorite movies, some kind of what insurance you have, some questions like this, what is your mother-in-law's job, what is your brother-in-law's job. So you have to prepare for it, actually, because I also sometimes I forget like what kind of insurance we have, or make sure also you write all the dates, marriage dates, your first relationship, where you started, all that. They're asking, where did you guys meet? What did you think first? So first they give you a questionnaire again, and they separate you. You have to sit very different rooms from each other. You write it down, and then also take some time. They review it, and then they ask you for an interview, the one-on-one interview, and they ask you also some more questions. What do you like about India? Why you want to live here? Some questions like that. Also, what is your husband's favorite food? What is his favorite actor? What do you like more about him? Something like this. I don't remember, honestly. It was maybe around like 20 questions, 20-ish. Okay. So I would say, not to get any confusion, not to get any problems, just talk to each other a little bit just before going to the office. Just refresh. Sometimes also I know that my husband likes some food, but then it's like, again, when you get into a situation where the officer asks you like, oh, maybe biryani, so I'm just saying, example. So make sure that you have full day free, because even if they request you to come to certain time, it can take time, because there are other people also. You have to first sign your name, some nationality downstairs. Then if you go into Mumbai office, this is the third floor, you go there and you have to ask like which one is for OCI. And it's gonna take time. Again, the questionnaire, all the documents. You have to make sure that you get all the documents, your bank statements, all of this. So it's not a big deal if you forgot something, some copies. You can make copies right downstairs by the corner, but make sure that they're also open. So double, triple check it, guys. You get triple check. After that, so you apply all the documents, you do the interview, or by now you should be already registered, and you have to pay a fee, which again for 2025 was always 15,000. So you pay it online. Also, actually, OCI Mumbai doesn't really have good internet connection, so you might have to go downstairs, and pay it there. You pay online. Also make sure that you have enough money, because everything is paying online. You cannot pay cash. Okay, so you pay it online. You have to go and show them that you paid. Yes, everything else you have online receipt, and then that's it. So you're free to go. And so that's where the process starts. They start checking all the documents, all the information that you provided. They do it first in Mumbai, as I understand, then they do it in Delhi. Then they do it also in your state where you live. For me, it was Goa, so they checked in Panjim and Margao. So sometimes they also call you for additional documents, or you have to actually like sometimes bring more of these documents. So make sure you make at least 3-4 copies for each document, because they will ask it. Okay. So you bring it there, you sign all documents, and they start the checking. So they told me it's gonna take around 3 to 6 months. For me, it took exactly 6 months. Also, make sure that you go on website. You can check the status. I used to check the status a couple of times. I had to call the office and ask like, what's like, how long should I wait long, and so on, because you cannot even start working in India. And then when your OCI is ready, you will get the status approved. It will say approve, but don't rush go to the office yet. You will have to actually wait for official email confirmation. They will send it to you that your OCI is ready, please collect. This is the timings. Like Mumbai office, it's from 2 to 4 p.m. work days. So you can plan your visits. Once you get this email, it will also said on the website, it will say that printed in the office. So it means that you actually can get your document, the paper version. So then you can plan your visit. Also, when you come to pick up your OCI, only carry receipt with you. Yeah, actually, you will get the receipt after you submitted all the documents. You will get the receipt. So you have to bring this, show it to them. Bring your original international passport and visa, valid visa. They double check you. You have a valid visa. You have the valid visa. So they, yes, yes, yes. So they give it. You give it to them, and also they also ask you a couple of questions like what's your nationality, where you're staying. They asked me in my case because I went without my husband. They asked where's your husband. I said go, he's working. So say okay, fine. And then you just sign one document, and they give you this beautiful, amazing passport. Yes, guys, it takes time. It's not a fast process, but you understand it's almost citizenship, so it's very very serious document. So also another thing, many people think that it's for lifetime. It used to be the case before. Now they only give me for 5 years, and in my passport you will see that it's kind of scratched and it says 5 years. Maybe there's change of rules, yes, I think, or also I know that my international passport will finish in 5 6 years, so maybe they will want to update the information or something like that. So that's what it is. Yes, OCI. This is your great help traveling from and to India. So and yes, this is the journey. I hope you will get it soon. Yes, so make sure that you check all the documents. Make sure you have a valid visa. That's very very important because I know one another blogger, she didn't do this rule, so she had to pay like very big sum for this. So make sure of that. I hope it was useful to you. Yes, we really tried to give as much information as possible. Yes, so I wish you have a hassle-free or your documents making process. And good luck, Mira Doston. So sleepy. Oh my gosh, yes. Then please leave a like and subscribe. See you later. Bye bye. OCI. Yeah, sleepy. I'm so sleepy, my gosh. So sleepy. Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Till next time.
Go sleep on this one. Chalo.
Bye.
Chalo, baby.